Hello! Last time, we finally got a proper ending and not just the joke ending. But we still have a lot of loose ends to wrap up. What's with that other sync machine? What is the deal with that other body? Is there something sinister going on with Iba? Perhaps we will get these answers and more.
Also, I'm sick. Hooray.
I am also potentially sick.
Hooray.
Unconclusive.
Hey, join the club. So yeah, we finally actually determined that the body that was found in the warehouse was not Iris. Who is it? We don't know.
Yep.
They were also pregnant. They had also had given birth after they had died.
Yeah. I am always sick. Does a kickflip.
No, wait, I phrased that wrong. The body was found to have its uterus extended. She had given birth sometime before she died.
Okay.
There's the word. There we go. I fixed it.
Also, something very important I did in the afternoon, unrelated to this. You guys can keep going.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got to voice a thing, so it's difficult to do so while.
Right. In that case, I'll wait until you finish before I send this.
Okay. Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion. Right, we're going here. Will we actually find something this time?
I told you.
Yeah,
Never
because
to show
we
your
saw
face
him.
here again.
We saw him walk out of the warehouse while the body was out. So he has
wait.
some connection with the body.
Which timeline are we in again? We jumped around.
We're at the far right.
Yeah, we have decided
that doesn't
not to
tell me anything.
Okay, we have decided not
Open up
to trust
open up the
Iris.
flow chart.
I'm explaining if people would let me talk.
Everyone
Sometimes people need a visual.
Yeah, we're here. We decided to not trust Iris, and we're going along here. This is also not the route where Renju died.
Start from the beginning. There's a lot of so.
Okay.
The first split is the Mizuki thing. Okay, so that doesn't matter.
Yes.
The second split is
not trusting.
This is the one where she's like Nizala, and you're like, no, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, and I mean, this one does matter because it means Renju is alive in this timeline.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So Renju's not dead.
Yeah.
Nope, he's not dead.
And also, Renju's the reason why she went to the warehouse in the first place, because she was like, I need your help real bad, please. And then she's like, okay. And then she goes to the warehouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I'm getting the distinct feeling that he is a bit too
it's
focused.
serious time.
Yeah, serious time. No time for joking about stuff.
We're in serious mode right now.
Alright. Question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman.
Hey, I wish I could say this to someone.
Same.
You
I
wanted
think-
to check on
I
the
think
body
we
of
all
the girl
do.
you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason.
God, his bodyguards are nowhere to be seen right now. It would be so easy.
There's definitely a connection between you two.
Just pick him
That's
up and
not all.
suplex him.
Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the bench. God damn it. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Well, shit.
You know, sadly, this is not unexpected. We never get anything when we go to So's mansion.
Damn it, So!
Yeah.
Well, except for the one time when we shot him and got an ending.
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a
He
warrant.
shot you first, though. That's the thing.
True.
We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ah!
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse.
Yes, get us
Let's
back
give
up
her
to
a
speed.
name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Never leaves.
Right, the warehouse isn't cold enough to freeze a body solid, but all her blood is made of Ice 9.
Exactly.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
I was waiting for this reaction. I was like, how are they gonna react to see the Alice thing again?
Someone might be able to identify her.
God, there is something I want to talk about right now, but unfortunately I can't because I'm under an NDA.
The greatest plot
Oh.
line from 999 that goes literally nowhere.
But yeah, it's something to do with
I need to tell you
999.
about the crystallization of glycerin.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Oh, I was not expecting these kinds of responses. Let me pull up my thing so I can actually see how many days ago it was. Okay, so this is day 5. Let's see. So this is where we saved her.
Yep, that's Sunday.
Yeah.
This was Saturday.
Right, but okay, yeah, I want to say it was. I want to say it was Sunday evening. So 2
Well,
days
then.
ago.
That was the second time. When my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse on your own.
Oh, fucking right, the sink.
I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very first time.
As Professor Oak put it, you were close.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Adrian.
You gotta choose the down one. You gotta.
Now
No!
I had already selected it when I heard you.
that girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes.
You
So
gotta.
have technically known Alice for
If you
3
select
days.
down, they have like this whole Adrian and Rocky bit. It's really funny.
Oh, so exactly the thing I was referencing when I saw it.
Yes.
One last thing.
Let's just pretend we did the bit.
Yes.
The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Mizuki's.
Correct.
Oh,
My roommate.
there was Adrian
Mizuki
again, but I only
Okiura.
saw it after I hit Mizuki.
Exactly.
It's K.
You mentioned
We can always go
something
back
about
to it.
Mizuki's Somnium being some
True.
kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Iba, can you please
Mizuki has
just
seen Alice before.
Iba, if you say that prophecies don't exist, then can you explain to me why is it that random YouTubers just magically get hit with Apollo's dodgeball?
They just
Luck.
guessed.
I mean, I do think prophecy is real.
there is no
So don't
other
I,
explanation.
in some ways.
Also, dreams are the mitochondria of the soul.
Shut up.
Iba,
Oh my
where's
God.
Mizuki now?
Shut the fuck up.
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Ikume Shrine.
Dreams are the
shrine.
magic that
Why would
turns.
she be there?
Hope is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
No, it's courage.
Oh,
Courage is
Oh.
the magic that changes dreams into reality.
It's so stupid either way.
Which game was that?
I
Was
know.
That
I played that game.
was that from the Symphonia sequel?
Yeah.
Dawn of the New World. Yeah.
I need to play that one of these days. I've
You-
heard
you
it's
don't.
bad. I've heard it's bad, but I don't care.
she's.
Look,
Yeah,
he
it's
has
kinda
Tenebrae,
bad.
That's all the reason he needs, and I agree with him.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
kind of bad, but it's also kind of made up by the fact that we have Tenebrae, so it's not super bad.
It has a puppy, and then also, look, hearing that you guys are saying there is such a cringeworthy, absolutely like out there line like that, I'm like, no, like I started this whole stream thing with streaming Kingdom Hearts. This is right up my alley.
I didn't know you had.
At the very least appreciate that Earth is a fellow Kusoge lover.
Oh, absolutely.
Kusoge?
I-
What?
Game.
Shit game.
Ah, I see.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's basically the kind of game that's like, okay, this game is objectively bad, but I do still love it.
No, I get you. I get you. I
And
get you.
in many
Or-
times, you're loving it because of the things that make it objectively bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
also
It's like-
it also applies to games that are just downright weird.
Yeah,
It's like why
especially-
some people watch bad movies because it's so
Yeah,
bad it's good.
It's exactly the same thing. I will say there is a distinction between something that is a kusoge and something that is just unenjoyable.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hong Kong 97 is a kusoge.
I have never heard of that.
Me neither.
You've probably heard the song.
Oh, Shad, yeah, I am a little sad I never played Dragon Guard 2 when we had it. I have downloaded a ISO of it. I need to go through it sometime.
Was ZTD a Kusoge?
I would say no. ZTD
Yeah, no.
had
Yes.
its merits. We had issues with a number of the things that it was doing, but it did still
Yeah.
have its merits.
Like, I'm probably the biggest ZTD detractor in this group, and I do not think ZTD is a kusoge.
Yeah.
I get where it was coming from, and it competently executed its vision, more
Yeah,
or less.
that
I
is the
just
big
did
part.
not care
Yeah.
for that vision.
Yeah, that's the big
Yeah.
part, is competently executing the vision. Like, did the game mechanics mesh well? How was the production value? Was it consistent about its themes? Things like that are what make something a good game, even if you might not enjoy it personally.
Well,
Yeah,
Kusuge
like-
frequently has. Usually, it's on the presentation where where things are
Well,
faltering.
Well, like for fighting games, Kusoge is like this game can look really good but be fucking dog shit. Like
Right.
the Fist of the North Star game is a really good-looking, well-animated game with cool stuff. That game is like fucking Kusoge because anyone can just kill you with one touch.
Right.
Yeah, I would say in my experience, ZTD, they were trying to cook something, like you said. Like what they
were
were
cooking,
trying to
but
do
they-
with the
they tried-
story is understandable. The execution wasn't the best though on some of the twists.
They tried to cook, but they burnt the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they burnt. Well, it's more like they burnt half of it. It's still sort of salvageable, but it's still kind of burnt.
I would say the case of ZTD is more like they made eggplant parmesan, and unfortunately, I do not like eggplant.
I can feel that,
They
yeah.
successfully did what they set out to do. It was just wasn't for me.
Yeah,
Because like it's like making eggplant parmesan after you made eggplant parmesan 2 times before, but you forgot to put the eggplant in it.
for me, it's like they made pineapple fried rice, but
We're
the rice
kinda-
was burnt, and I too much pineapple.
Okay,
We're kind of going into
we're kind
Yeah,
of
we are.
stretching the metaphor past its breaking point.
a little bit.
Okay, so one last question before we move on: was DR3 a Kusoge anime?
No.
I mean, it has to have the gay part of Kusoge.
Yes.
Was it just Kuso? Was DR3 just
DR3
Kuso?
is just unlikable.
like that's the other thing is that a kusoge has to have a charm to it.
Fair
Weird.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
you're talking
so
about...
for example, Aicho Aniki is a example of a kusoge. It's a Super Nintendo era 2D shoot 'em up with incredibly weird visuals and very homoerotic presentation. That is a kusoge.
Paper Mario.
Oh, you're talking about
by
Danganronpa
contrast, is not a
3.
Kusoge, it's just bad.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about V3, not Danganronpa 3 for a second. I was like,
V3
oh,
is great.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, V3 is great.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had a
no,
lot
I'm
of fun
talking
with
about
V3.
No, I'm talking about 3.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's continue. Mizuki wants to tell us something.
Yes.
Did you
Yeah.
find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Walls.
Oh, nothing about belly buttons?
Nope. We're in serious mode, remember?
I mean, yeah. But you never know.
So if I want to recall, Iris is missing currently,
Yes.
Yes.
but supposedly not dead.
Correct.
Yes. Well, we do not have confirmation whether she's alive or dead. Her status is unknown at this point.
She is Schrodinger at the moment.
Yes.
Where's Signal when you need him?
Let's see. Where is Oda?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time
I wanna
checked
visit
in, he
that
said he
place
didn't
one
have
day.
anything.
What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things, like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
Aerial yoga?
I'd like to try that. That sounds
Sounds
very
like
fun and also extremely good for your body.
And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night.
I will say, just two other examples of kusoge that are very widely well known. Well, one of them may not be widely known, but the other one definitely is. The CDI Zelda games.
Yes.
Yep.
That is a kusoge.
Yes.
And plumbers don't wear ties. That is
Oh, I've
another
heard of that.
kusoge.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
I thought that maybe she'd be here.
Is Bubsy a kusoge?
Bubsy
I
3D is.
I think Bubsy 3D is just bad.
Yeah, I think 3D is just bad, but I know the first two are ones that are, like, contentious. Like, a lot of people don't like it, but they have their fans. I like the first two Bubsy games.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Shad, I can't deny that. It was figuring out where to actually go in that game could be a chore sometimes.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold
Oh,
of him.
excuse me. I'm so sorry.
About Alice.
Mizuki,
Oh.
I have something very important to ask you.
Have you seen a frozen body with 28 stab wounds?
You've
That
seen
may
her
or
before,
may
haven't
not
you?
have a body temperature of that freezes at 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
About Alice.
Maybe she repressed it.
I told Mizuki everything. I mean, she did hide it under her carousel.
Yes.
About
So
how
that means she
Renju-
was trying to suppress it for some reason.
About how Renju ran off with the assassin, number 89. How 89 is connected to So Sujima. and that Sejima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. A silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Okay, about Alice.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you talk to Renju about it? Obviously not.
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house. Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki? Iris was alive.
She told me I must have gone to a parallel universe.
I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming.
She called me a shifter, whatever that is.
I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
So, can I just say something?
What?
So,
What's
can we
up?
just all agree that that woman is Iris's mom?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Like, looks exactly like her, was pregnant. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure that's her mom.
Yeah.
Then who
but
is...
alternatively, yeah, that is one of the questions. The other question is, okay, but it's giving this information super hard, and I wouldn't be surprised if it were a red herring.
That's the thing. Has Uchikoshi ever
I
red
actually
herring
met with
super
one of
hard
the
like this?
higher-ups at Daddy's company last night.
I could
Probably.
I mean, I guess with Alice, yeah,
Alice.
he has.
Alice,
Alice,
yeah.
Before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because
It would have been a cool thing, though, if they actually had like the Alice mummy or whatever. But no, they had to cockblock us on the mystery.
I was curious. I asked around some, and
Like if there was some sort of Easter egg in maybe like I don't know, Zero Time Dilemma, but whatever.
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why.
Shad, I agree. I like to believe that Alice was the mummy, and like everything about Ice Nine and Alice was true. And regarding the Alice that we see in the second game.
Then how do you explain her father?
Okay, the only person we have for that information is herself. She can lie.
He was crying real tears.
She can lie.
All we can do is
really
just inhale that
good.
copium.
inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Renju, why the fuck did you not just bury the body somewhere? What the fuck?
No, we needed her frozen for sentimental values.
Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I can understand, you know, leaving a body in a weird place when it's like you don't have time for a better option. You had 18 years!
Not necessarily. It might have been, he might have, the body might have only been there a few months.
That's the thing, she hasn't decayed any, so she had to have been on ice the entire time.
Aiba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
That would have been so funny if her name was actually Alice.
A graduate of
Would have,
Itoku
but
High
it's not.
School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai,
The
my best
thick
friend.
plottins.
One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why?
Everyone is connected.
Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Alright,
It
let's
is now
ride.
time to
Huh.
hear my favorite track in the game.
Ooh.
Aw, I don't get a new.
No, it's serious time. We're too serious for nooms right now.
You're awfully calm. You
Not
saw
right
the
now.
corpse of your daughter today.
Very
You were
close.
called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
You gotta play like bad cop right now, Date?
I mean, how often will I get the opportunity?
Eh.
Monica's body, her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death. Her name is... She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High
When you think
School.
about it, she was pregnant extremely young.
Monica's
Yeah.
corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift in Okiura Fisher. This warehouse has been...
Maybe this
Mizuki
one?
witnessed this, of course, means that
Ah,
because Monica's corpse is complete, however, her appearance, thus, it is
So her baby would be...
just...
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body, and we can prove it.
Where the body was found.
Yep.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body, and I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
I mean, you can lose someone if they just go missing. You don't have to know they're dead.
Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything!
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Shad, the answer is no. So, I'm starting to wonder what the purpose of having Abyss is, considering we can't use any evidence we find here in court.
Good old-fashioned parallel reconstruction.
Are you two hiding something?
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
I'll just...
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Let me guess. That is why I don't remember anything before 60 years ago.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed. But there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Oh.
That is less horrifying than I thought it would be, and also could possibly explain some things.
Someone on this roster has got their minds switched 100%.
We have had our mind switch. Remember how in Alice's sink, we saw her seeing us? Or not
Sink?
Alice, Iris's sink. We saw that she had seen us doing the Cyclops killing. We had swapped with the Cyclops killer.
Well, either we're swapped with the Cyclops killer, or we are the Cyclops killer, because we do know Iba is administering drugs to us. She keeps referencing it too many times for it to be a bit.
Yeah.
My guess is that. So my guess is at this point is that we're inhabiting the body of the Cyclops killer.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah, like whatever. No, 100% Dante's body is the Cyclops killer. Whether or not his mind is of the Cyclops killer, but like erased or swapped, is unclear.
Yeah.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Only if your brain is a coward.
Lowen, you basically deep fried yourself there. What the hell?
Yeah.
My microphone is being silly. I'm sorry.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Why did you keep this a
I was
secret?
unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any Syncers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even Syncers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk.
Oh, I just had a thought. The prototype sync
Yes?
machine. Maybe the reason why it's a big deal wasn't because someone checked out someone's Somnium to get some information. Maybe it was used to swap, and someone isn't who they claim to be.
You heard it from Pewter.
Someone is sus.
That
The sync
Well, that
machine
would
isn't
mean-
just for entering a person's Somnium.
Wait. Hang on. But we know for that sync machine, that one's shitty, and you have to take out an eye to use it.
Yeah.
they could have a glass eyeball. Or another Iba. Like we do.
Yeah.
It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Oh! In the first bad end, where we saw the boss killing, killing someone.
I got it.
Oh shit, that was. Oh,
She had
that was.
been.
That was. She was swapped with So.
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood.
It was So getting rid of his previous body,
Let
wasn't
us
it?
begin.
Holy shit, you might actually be right, yeah. Why do I have a feeling that after we finish this branch, we're gonna have access to the far left branch again?
Probably.
I will not confirm nor deny any information.
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red
No!
anger.
Okay, Nazi.
Erotic books, though.
Also,
Are you okay?
That hurt.
Face down, ass
I'll
up.
let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will.
Double
burn it.
cheeked up on a Wednesday, on a Sunday
fog is
night,
making it
hella
pitch black.
ass.
Honestly, I think this is more of a prude count from Iba.
The light over there. Is that a firefly?
I'm also counting Date offering to give Iba a porno.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Here we go.
I just had a very, very disturbing thought.
What?
Yes.
What was
Does Dante take the eyeball out when he...
That's a good question. We will not be exploring that question. There's a part of me that wants to say no, just because I don't think Aiba would, like, allow him to be out of her sight.
That would also explain why she doesn't like porno bags.
Probably.
Oh dear.
It is moving on its own.
God.
What is the game? Oh,
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
all right. Sinking in the mountain.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Let's see.
No timies.
Nope.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Pay your respects to the goddess of the land.
Guess what? That was the right answer.
Hey.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
We are Din. We have prayed to Furor, now to find Nehru.
Well, Feyre was the goddess of courage. She gave life to things, but Din's the one who created the earth. Nehru's the one that created law.
Right.
And
flower is life. That's where I was going with that.
Okay.
So we got hole and tree, got rock 1 and 2.
Shad, all I'm gonna say is Aiba has thermal vision. Close your eye wouldn't block that.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
It's the Great Deku Tree!
Oh my god.
I didn't realize I was muted, and I was trying to say stuff.
Oh, sorry about that.
Whoops!
Let's see.
One, Loey, they were talking about Zelda stuff. 2, okay, but consider the Oracle versions of Din, Nehru, and Furor specifically.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love Oracle games. If that'd be
so
sick
good.
if we got a Switch remake of them.
You know, I don't think this will help, but I want to see it. Scream.
Do it.
Stop giving me orders!
I didn't know you had all that bottled up. Sorry.
My voice is echoing.
Must be pretty cavernous in there.
Oh yeah, but I sent you
hole in a
oh wait,
tree.
okay, you got it. It says please. I never knew that. That's great.
Please scream. You know what? Please stick your hand in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
I don't think you're gonna have to fight a giant bug that gave me nightmares as a kid. You'll be fine.
I think she's worried about finding a Gru.
I know, it's just I'm making a reference to Ocarina of Time and how that boss scared the ever-loving fuck out of me when I was young.
We got it. We got it. But also
It's darker than before.
Anyway.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Oh yes, as I was trying to say and probably was not heard, this is my favorite track in the game.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good track.
Fireflies go in 2 directions.
Yeah, now that I think about it, you kind of can use them.
5 minutes left, Date.
a rock.
A rock.
The most iconic Halloween candy.
Worship the rock.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the
God
rocks
damn it,
too.
now I want rock
A
candy.
rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
Have you guys ever had rock candy?
Yes.
Yes. It's
Yes.
I like it. I've
It's
How
it's
was it?
fucking delicious. What's
cleared
your
your
favorite
head, right?
flavor?
not only have I had rock candy, I have made rock candy.
You
Do
have?
you not remember that
Yep.
all four of us got rock candy when we went on our trip?
Oh yeah, when we were at Sturbridge. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
And honestly, I don't have a favorite rock candy because, I mean, it all just tastes like sugar anyway, don't it?
It
Yes.
does,
It
but
does.
still,
I
it's
now
tasty.
feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it
All
was
right,
a
Earth.
waste
When you
of
have the chance,
time.
give me your recipe for rock candy. Because I gotta make this shit.
It's relatively simple as I understand it. I mean, it's something that I made as a kid. But it basically involves having a glass of sugar water and then dangling a rope down into it so that it collects and
Yep.
hardens around the string.
You can also do that you can also use that method for making salt crystals.
Right.
I do not
Pretty
want
neat.
to hear that from you.
Oh, that's a nice timing you got there.
Hey! I was a little worried about my
What?
prospects of finding this.
I'm surprised you found it so early. I usually had trouble finding that damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a big dark forest. I was expecting to have one hell of a time.
Oh, hello, who's
Renju
this?
Okiura.
Oh yeah, bud, can I ask you a question?
I
This
ha-
is a technical question.
Yeah?
Well, it was more at Suki, actually.
What's up?
Okay, so say if you found the hidden item in a Somnium, but for whatever reason you failed, like you either ran out of time or something. If you have to retry, do you still get the item, or do you have to go back and get it and complete the Somnium successfully?
I
I'm-
believe it's the latter.
Yeah.
Why?
I would believe it. I mean, if you already know where it is, getting it again takes barely any time. Anyway,
This is true. I was just curious.
once
Anyway.
again, I do not think this is the correct answer, but I have to. I have to. I have to.
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward! No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju was still a teenager.
I thought, not
He
gonna
wouldn't
lie,
know
I thought you were
Mizuki
gonna
yet.
fucking flirt with him.
Oh, no, that's the option I'm gonna pick
Renju
that will likely lead
Okiura.
somewhere.
Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this. Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste. Renju Okiura.
Alright, let's just talk with him.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Ooh.
Really?
Renju Ok...
4 minutes.
Nope.
Inspecting.
He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Huh.
Guess what? The answer was E, none of the above.
Well, we might need to use a
A
rewind.
hole in the tree. It looks... I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
You should be fine, question mark.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah?
Maybe.
Nope.
A
Earth.
hole in the tree.
No vor in the stream.
Let's see.
Me
Peek
shoo-
inside.
I cannot see anything.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from.
Yeah, there's a part of me that's leaning towards... Because, yeah, we wasted a lot of time. Okay. Where is the tree?
That way.
A hole in a tree.
Okay, let's just do this real quick.
I am...
Yeah, it said, find out where that voice is coming from.
A rock.
Investigate.
This is a simple rock, but
Do you know what kind of rock it is? Do you know what
Is there
its
any kind of
surface,
pattern?
how it is on the Mohs scale?
It's a boulder the size of a small boulder.
no, there does not appear to be.
I'm just thinking of that old, Magic School
rock.
Bus game I had that talked about different kinds of rocks.
Also, Earth, again, you have done it incorrectly. It
Do
is
what?
a large boulder the size of a small boulder.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Just try.
That makes no
Understood.
sense.
It doesn't. But the newscasters who had reported it thought it did.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock.
Kick it.
Understood. My foot hurts.
I thought you can't feel pain.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
Oh,
5 minutes left, Date.
I was afraid I wouldn't like her when we started this game, but no, I love her.
Yeah.
No, she's the best.
Okay. Let's try going this way this time. Yeah, there's Renju again. Fucking useless.
That's a big ass branch in the way.
Okay.
What?
Grab that eyeball again.
Hey. Oh, hey, it's the
A
tree.
hole in-
Alright, Scream.
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress
No.
is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I. A
Tackle?
hole in
I-
the tree. Understood. This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Four minutes.
Maybe now you can show the picture to Renju?
Yeah.
Renju,
Give it a shot.
Renju, look at this.
What? You ungrateful bitch!
Renju, stop!
It worked, though.
Yeah, and I saw the success text was Shook Renju.
Yes.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
Go ahead.
Time to go down the
Renju.
hole.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Understood.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Blur, blur, blur.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. We just did that at the exact same time. Ow, my ass.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Oh yeah, while we're wandering around, I can actually send the thing that I was gonna send.
Oh?
Johanna, I made something for you.
What?
Look in the voice
Squeeze
text.
me? What? Okay. Question mark? Ah! I love it. That's great.
Okay. So, that's Rock 3 over there.
I see someone is having fun with Photoshop.
I paint 3D, but
Column
yes.
3. So I want to turn close to 90 degrees to the west. Or
I think the map also shows where you're looking.
If it is, it's not very clear.
At least I thought it did. I might be thinking of another map.
Three minutes, Date.
Yeah.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Let's see. I mean, is tackle really going to be the solution twice in a row?
You could attempt.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink, but still.
Hitomi
That got her to stop.
Rock 1. Yeah, see, right now I'm facing Rock 1, and it's not... Okay, so...
Yeah, it looks like it's not showing. My bad. I might be thinking of another game. My apologies.
Yeah, I think the purpose of the rocks the numbered rocks dotted about is actually to do exactly what I'm doing.
Farming for timies?
No, orienteering.
That's Hitomi.
You ever done that with a map?
If you mean by using landmarks to tell where you are, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly it. Well, using a landmark to see the facing, and using that to go towards a position on a map that you can't see from your current location.
Not as high tech, but sure.
You know, you probably could have used those skills when you were going through the sewers in Rogueport, just saying.
The specific skill that I'm talking about doesn't actually work in some place like the Rogueport sewers. This is a 3D skill.
I mean, let's think. It's 2D elements, but you are in a 3D space. You are moving on that Z-axis.
Anyway.
You do be moving on that Z-axis, though.
The point is, it's to find the direction you're facing.
Yes.
Like cardinal directions, like a compass?
Yeah, it's basically a way to find your facing without a compass. Talk to her.
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
That's Hitomi.
Hug her?
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
That's a wonderful idea, God. Would you please tell me where the sun is here?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Shad is not incorrect, but yeah, there are plenty of occasions where you cannot accurately use the sun as a guide.
Yeah, I just couldn't resist.
Where?
Well, you could, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
Her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so.
Boop.
Whoa, Nelly.
I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert. That's Hitomi.
I feel like it's only 10 seconds.
Hitomi Sagan, like Renju. This must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have happened around that time.
She looks oddly the same. I feel like they just used her model and just, like, changed it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Renju didn't look that much different either.
Yeah.
Okay,
Saving assets for the win. Don't got that much time, Chief.
A rock.
Check.
This is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be. A rock.
Kick it.
Understood. My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
A rock.
Worship it.
So,
But it's.
Oh,
a
I'm gonna
rock.
rewind.
Gods live in the rocks too.
A rather.
Just try it.
Okay,
you-
this seems to be a repeat.
yes.
Which probably means if I try to lift it, it'll be the same response as well.
Yes. Also, you're just wasting timies, so, you're gonna have to reset, my guy.
Yeah, I was already planning to. That's why I wasn't using him.
Good question.
Yeah. Okay. Can we investigate a few
A hole in a
things? Okay, I can tackle and peek inside.
Leave it to me. Huh? Ah! Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
A hole in a tree. What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have web on my face.
Ew.
A hole in a tree. I won't get sucked in, right?
There we
A
go.
cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important. Hold.
Okay.
Pretty looking snake. Also, to answer your question, Chad, as far as I'm aware, the answer seems to be no.
What are they asking exactly?
Okay.
Is there an achievement for kicking every rock?
I believe the answer is also, I believe the answer is no.
I mean, in plenty of the
What is this
Somniums,
hole?
we've had a number of items that were the exact same
Really?
item dotted across
Yeah,
the map,
go ahead.
just with different numbers.
Under.
And I think this is just another case of that.
It's even another voice?
So, there's no achievement for kicking every rock, the same way there's no achievement for, like, checking every door when we were at the warehouse. Okay, can I see any of them from here? Okay, so that's rock 2.
Yeah, the achievements are that aren't story related are typically saved for especially notable interactions like getting cursed by Adarabbit or getting the Atami ending.
Another hole in a tree.
Those are.
Oh, I wasn't able to stick my hand in until I screamed the first time.
Yep,
A hole.
that is correct.
Alright. Off to Hitomi, now with way more time. She is by rock 2.
3 minutes, Date.
That's Hito. Do you remember this?
Though, I am wondering if there's speedrun achievements for, like, having an excessive amount of time left on each Somnium.
There is not.
Oh yes, there is.
Like
Wait!
what? That's conflicting
Follow her.
information.
No,
On it.
she's referring to having time for. She is referring to the rewards you get for completing a Somnium with at least 1 second left.
Yeah, I mean more like, you know, you finish it and you still got like 2 minutes left. Because you just beeline to every objective and you use timings effectively to like barely spend any time.
There are optimizations.
But there's no rewards for such a thing.
No, but if you want to feel cool.
We are specifically referring to the achievements you can get in the game, as in the stuff that's on every version except the Switch one.
God damn it, that's the wrong direction.
A large hole. Was this here before?
It was not here
If there
before.
is nothing left to do.
Might as well jump.
Blue, blue, blue.
Date, what is going on?
I don't know. It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
Shad, probably.
I can try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Shad, it was more like there was a gone there was a gone here. It's whole now.
But, yes, in terms of achievements from other Somniums we've already cleared.
There's a hole there.
Yes, in terms of achievements for random ass bullshit throughout the game that isn't spoilers at this
A
point.
Lycaris
Also,
flower.
we know all about these, don't we?
It's a spider lily.
Digimon Survive is calling.
Also Tsukiyomi.
Also Demon Slayer.
Yes. Gods, I am so fucking glad that I got you two the fucking Cyber Sleuth games, because that was unintentionally really good timing.
Yes, Shad, also known as Higginbana.
Nothing is happening.
As I'm pretty sure.
It's definitely going to give me something to do when I finish Pokemon Rejuvenation. So that's good.
A Lycaris.
I have a lot of games to catch up on.
Grab it.
I feel a little awkward, but
I'm guessing, Alice is gonna be buried beneath it.
it's useless. The roots must be strong. It won't budge.
Shad, I never played
You have 1
/
minute
watched
left.
that.
A Lycaris flower.
There's a part of me that really wants to explore the Dot Hack series, because the only
Oh,
thing
it's
that I
it's
actually,
really interesting when you look.
I know.
Go ahead.
I loved Dot Hack Sign, but that was the only Dot Hack that I've experienced.
I mean, given that it's the other
Let's
clear
do it.
passion project series by the Fuga folks, I would absolutely recommend that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's really
I
interesting.
I did watch Shad play a little bit of one of the PS2 games, but I can't even remember which one.
What? Another hole.
As an
A large
aside,
hole.
I'm very excited for Fuga 3.
We've come this far. I will not protest now. Huh?
Yeah, Fuga 3 has been confirmed that it is coming out at the end of May this year.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Shad. I need to play Fuga 2.
It's pretty fucking good.
And beat Fuga 1.
Yes.
Just gotta steal my heart for it. Like, I know
I
it's
see what you mean
possible
there.
to go through without making the horrible decision, but still.
Oh.
Spoilers, please.
This is something that pops up in the tutorial.
He
As
still
something
doesn't
you're
know
supposed to
anything
do.
about the game so far, so...
But it looks like we have some answers.
Yeah. A-side will need to wait for another time, though.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I wanted to tell you this, but I decided to let you navigate on your own. That Somnium, Hitomi Somnium is kind of hard to navigate, especially if you want to get with at least 1 second left. You have to use the rocks to get,
Hitomi,
the timies. And you have to, like, navigate correctly.
Yeah, I should have used
So,
them for the timies. I was using them for navigation.
so this does tell me something.
Yes.
Alice's, or Monaka's, missing eye is a red herring.
I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You,
What makes you
Monica,
say that?
and Renju.
It was missing at the Somnium.
Well, yeah,
Monica was
but
murdered.
we don't know when the
You and Renju
scuff
found the body
machine
in
was
the
made.
mountains.
I'm guessing it was I'm guessing it was not 18 years ago.
Who knows? We don't know that.
Well, let's find out.
And you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Excellent. There is a recurring theme of, like, people who, like, were on the same side, they don't tell me the truth, and it's like, God damn it. This would be so much easier for all of us if you would just tell me the truth.
Yeah. Oh, this song. This is probably one of my favorite songs in the game.
Yeah, it's the title screen music.
It's so good.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you, and especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks?
He's a pedophile, but I mean, he fits right in with everyone else in the government.
Yeah, it seems like that So Sejima gave, was getting busy with a 19-year-old girl.
Oh my god.
And
I
it's
just
Iris's
realized.
father.
Wait. Unless there's like more body switching stuff we don't know about, that means that Iris and Date are siblings.
Wait, why would it make Date...
Because remember, in the
What?
previous ending, So was like, and killed by your own father too. To Date.
Oh, right.
So unless Iris is in Date's body.
That makes Iris's behavior towards Date extra problematic.
I mean,
knew
it's
how the
par
public
for the
would take
course
it.
for Japan at this point.
That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
The baby isn't Iris, it's Date.
Fine.
Oh god.
It's possible. They both.
But
He
take
is
this
missing
with
an
you,
eye.
just in case.
Date was born with shocking pink hair. He dyes it every day.
It's a GPS transmitter, just to be extra safe.
I really don't
Ren
think I'll
should get
need
his
it.
hands on that thing.
He's a tech bro.
Yeah, I could see him having it.
But okay,
He
if
did say
it'll
that
make
he
you
used
feel
to
better.
work in really shady shit. So, you know, a tech bro.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tech bro company?
I don't know what Monica saw.
Out of these
so
illegal, various legal things that are all illegal.
She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but
Hold
I
on,
didn't
can you
understand
go
any of
to
it.
the files really quick? I need to check something.
Yeah.
Go to persons. Can you go to cell real quick? He was 42 when he had sex with Monica. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Are you surprised? He's a politician.
Yeah, like I said, politicians do that shit all the time.
I'm not, but still, it's still kind of fucked up.
I wonder if he has an invitation to a certain island.
Like, it is not uncommon for politicians to be like, it's fine, she's over 18. Who cares that there's a 30-plus age gap? Ugh.
Plus, you know, the power imbalance alone.
That too.
He tried to convince her to break up with him so many times.
Also, Monica, you have terrible taste. He's trying to change Japan. Dude strikes me as super conservative. That is not change
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Japan
Monica.
unless you mean change it back to the days of, like, Oda Nobunaga.
She never listened.
Yeah, like, I like Monica, but girl, your taste in men is absolute shit.
Yeah.
And it ended in tragedy.
We have
What
found
happened
the
next, do you
female
already know?
Eric.
Oh no! Oh
Neither
no!
Ranger nor
I
saw
never
it happen.
did it that way. That's terrible.
So I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
But yeah, also, respecting Hitomi even more now, knowing that she was like, could see the situation and was like, okay, I tried to stop it. I knew he was bad news. Good head on her shoulders.
I wonder if that was 89 who killed Monica.
It was almost certainly so.
I mean,
No, So was
probably
watching.
in that cutscene, but it could also be, you know, unreliable narrator.
Okay. About Monica's killer.
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of
that
So
makes sense.
and his late wife.
Wait, what?
Saito was 12 at the time.
Wait, can we check this?
I've noticed
how
plenty of
old-
times it doing that, like, heartbeat thing. Yeah, we don't
How
have
old
a
is
file on Saito.
Date? How
Date
old
is 36.
30.
No,
Oh,
he's
30.
30.
Never mind.
He is the perfect age to be Saito.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, so this was 18 years ago. Yeah,
Yep.
that matches up perfectly.
Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't
It's fucked up,
imagine.
is what it is.
Let's see, who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
What did So say to Monica?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
What happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart
God,
beating so fast.
can you just imagine it? Imagine being in Hitomi's shoes right then and there.
Yeah.
Before long.
Must have been awful.
We good here?
Shit
Yeah.
would've sucked.
Cover her.
Whoa.
Damn, that's rough, buddy.
Just a minute.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica! Monica!
Fuck. I gotta say, I remember at this point, I was just dumbstruck by all of this shit that's happened. Just, fuck.
We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be... gone.
You alright, Taze?
Renju convinced me. He
Yeah,
knew
I'm
more
fine.
about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew
Yeah, I know.
something
I'm
couldn't
just,
be handled
again,
by the
this shit
police.
is extremely heavy.
He knew that the police were just fucking useless. Sorry. No offense, Date.
He said that they would do anything to kill the child.
I
And
feel like
believed
Date
him.
would be like, none taken.
We had to protect Monica's baby.
None taken. You know how many times I went to visit So's mansion and did fuck all?
We had to. No matter what.
Okay. I understand.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
Why did you dress her in only a sheet?
I was about to say, yeah, why would you do that?
Like, okay, a lot of this does make sense, but like, could you not have stored her with her clothes on?
Maybe the dress got torn up from, you know...
That's
This
Yeah,
that would
warehouse
still
is
be
owned by
more
Okiura
modest than
Fishing.
just a sheet.
My father runs it.
Oh, you're right.
But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll keep everyone out.
Chilling an entire warehouse to keep one body cold. My dude, could you not just get a freezer?
Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them.
Oh, I suppose that explains the people after Iris. Nizet Laws works for So.
I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
I guess. Ugh.
Something lit up green for a second there. Probably not. Anything for Hitomi to comment on?
Things are way too serious now, I think.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, but I'm playing as someone else for a change, and okay. Did you get the birth certificate?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother.
God, Renju, you could have some sympathy. He's just being like, well, you're gonna have to raise a child. Shit sucks. Good luck.
Well, you have to remember, he's a tech bro.
Like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, Renju, you could have offered to lend a hand.
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine older Renju giving the same talk to Shoko?
Yeah.
Oh God!
No fucking wonder they divorced. Holy shit!
Jesus Christ, Renju. At least offer to babysit once in a while.
Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Okay, you're not a total shitbag.
Occasionally.
Yeah, but he said occasionally.
Hence, total shitbag.
Yeah, he starts looking after her after he has his own kid, which he ends up neglecting instead.
What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris.
Iris!
Yeah, I really like it.
Not that Iris.
About Monica's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but...
This is probably killing the mood, but every time they mention Monica, all I can think of is Monica from Friends.
There's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang,
All I can think
I found
of is
out
the
who
fucking
killed Monica.
pickle bitch from Danganronpa.
can't even remember who that is.
The Spare Girls.
Green hair from Ultra Despair Girls.
Oh,
that bit.
right. Her. Probably because I went through that game relatively quickly, I don't have as many strong memories about it. I like the gameplay in it.
You're like the only one who did. Most
I
people did not like the gameplay.
I like games. It reminded me a bit of Killer 7, the emphasis on like getting critical headshots.
So, would you consider Ultra Despair Girls a Curso game?
No. No.
No.
Similarly to ZTD, it tried to do a thing and it accomplished the goal that it set out to do. I just disagree with the goal that it set out to do.
So
fair enough.
Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her, Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her.
Actually, that
I
makes
never
me
thought
think.
about
Oh wait,
anything else.
never mind. I was stupid.
Eventually, my desire for revenge.
I was like, "What's
faded
Hitomi?
away.
Did Hitomi have a job?" And then I was like, "Wait a minute, she's a grade school teacher, duh."
Yeah. Puppy.
Mama, omelet! Omelet! Sweet
Puppy.
up? Mommy, I won race today! Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again! Mommy, you are so good at dancing!
Aww.
Mommy, pancakes are done! Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching!
Aww.
Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world!
It's nice that despite everything, they were happy together.
Yeah.
Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say
How
no
old
to
was
the
Iris
label,
at this
sweetie.
time?
I want to say around 8.
That's pretty dang. That's a pretty dang good picture for 8 years old.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
She
Are you gonna
she
marry
drew the
him?
proportions of all the people pretty dang good.
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her, but I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, So would be punished by the law, and the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well.
Yeah, but like, family is
You
more
wouldn't
than
have to
just
worry
blood
about So and the
relations.
Kumakuras if they're dead.
That's what I was really worried about. I didn't
Well,
want
you know,
Iris
how are
to
you
know
gonna
that
kill
So
all the
was her father.
Kumakuras?
I mean, I don't think we have to worry about the Kumakuras now. Momo's better.
Well, now, but at the time,
And
Yeah.
more than that,
the other guy
I
was still
didn't want
there.
her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years.
You raised
Well, fair
her.
enough.
That makes you her mother.
Yes.
I didn't want to lose Iris, but
You ever heard the saying, family is what you make of it?
fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor.
Nanomachines, son.
That word.
They
has been
harden
ruined
up to
for-
physical trauma. You can't hurt me, Tate.
That word has been so ruined. Oh my god.
But the
Like, this
procedure would
is-
be so expensive.
This is such a serious moment, but her just saying nanomachines, period, just ruined me.
I mean, same.
With my salary,
Just a little bit.
it wasn't something I could afford.
Like, this is supposed to be a fairly serious game for the most part, but between Iris from Mega Man X4 and nanomachines from Metal Gear Rising,
I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late, so I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail So Tsujima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monika's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything.
Zero?
I was literally gonna say, Zero? Is that you?
I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared
Next
to
week.
pay for my silence.
It's like,
tell
you
you the
know
exact
what
amount
18 times 2, 18 divided by 2 is. 9.
Don't
You
tell
also know
anyone
the...
about this.
And if we
You also know the
two numbers
digital
in
root of 18.
Yeah, it's 9. And if you reverse the two numbers, you get 81, which is 9 times 9.
All this math jokes.
Not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
Kingdom Hearts!
What?
Little.
What about Kingdom Hearts?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras.
It's all connected, motherfucker.
Oh my
Even
god.
if he found out who I was,
God damn it.
without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back. But then, something unexpected happened.
Date showed up.
Yep.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around...
Aiba was broken during this time, too.
Yep.
Yes, she was out of battery.
It can't be.
Notice his eye is gray.
Yep.
Iris.
I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I heard Aiba call for me and came too. Okay. Did you tell Renju about blackmailing So?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
Why did Rohan remove Monica's eye?
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Well, we know why, because he's a sick fuck.
Yep.
Continuing Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back under the hood of the forklift. Then, I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts.
I guess I'm not a shifter after all.
Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple. There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly,
I headed for the exit.
Wait. Where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
How do you know where Iris is?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
Oh.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
For some reason, he wanted me to go to Marble.
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Pewter, what the fuck?
Date. Run!
Boss!
Please, do not worry.
We didn't eat... Renju's not even dead in this timeline. What is your excuse this time?
I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsushima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation, as of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Kick his ass.
Deserved.
Pewter
TBH.
fucking died.
Why are you leaving the gun with him?
Now tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there.
We should stop and get Mizuki along the way, shouldn't we?
She would be very useful, yes.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Mew.
At this point, that girl is probably bulletproof.
She could catch bullets. She doesn't have to be bulletproof. I recognize this place.
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
I knew that. How did I know that? Corners of my mind were aching. Is this... was that little sound effect and this bit because of us visiting the sync machine in a different timeline?
Date, I'm sorry.
Who can say?
I have a feeling that if we hadn't done the Iris ending first, we would have been locked out right about now.
We would have been locked out earlier than this.
Yes, I was about to say you needed all three endings beforehand to even unlock this route.
This is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access Wadjet, my core programming. He will be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Date. They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
Alright, now you know. So get moving.
Let's get
I'm counting on you,
moving.
Date.
4 hours. It's fine. That should be plenty of time. I gripped my revolver and got moving.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that...
Oh.
Well,
Renju?
so much for Renju surviving in this timeline.
89, you son of a bitch. Why?
Guess
Well,
what?
actually, dun dun dun. But also, wait. If the device works the way we think it is, Renju might be alive. Just, you know, in a different body.
So, we have every opportunity to go for a longer stream tonight, shall we?
Yeah.
This would also be a good stopping point too, though.
We can easily either... I don't know if we'd be able to finish the game tonight, but we can get close, but by next week we should definitely finish.
Yeah. I think... So, if we go down that path, we'll get to another ending. I would say the stopping point should be getting that ending.
Okay.
You know what? I agree with this statement. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, in that
So
case,
where were we in?
I've had this hot dog sitting here waiting for me for a while.
Yeah, you
Please learn to eat while you are streaming.
That poor Glizzy.
Yeah.
Stick that glizzy in your mouth and let's continue. I'm gonna get some water.
I'll just eat while this is going.
Why? Why?
And I say again, thank God I have tomorrow off. I've just been sitting here and relishing everyone's reactions. I'm just like, pass the popcorn, baby.
And
what's going on here?
Thanks to Taze having tomorrow off, I don't have to go in super early tomorrow.
That's good.
Wait. What happened on this? What was the last thing that happened on this timeline? It was a while ago we did this one.
Boss killed Snow.
Yeah, this was the first route
Well,
we
we
did.
know that.
Everyone died.
Everyone is dead.
Iris and Ota. Renju is already dead now. And as we saw here, we found So dead and Boss killing him.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah, everyone's dead.
Yeah, everyone
Why
is
did
dead.
Boss kill
Except
So?
Mizuki and us.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Everybody's dead.
Everybody is dead. Super Smash Brothers jingle here.
I was thinking the same thing. Everyone is dead.
Except Waluigi.
I'm pretty sure the only person who's gonna catch what I was referencing is Shad.
What did you say?
Everybody's dead, Dave.
I feel like I've heard that reference before, but I can't place it.
I got another one for you.
You like
Bring
British
out
comedies.
your dead.
No.
Oh.
Oh, well then, might not have.
Well, I got another reference for you. Bring out your dead. I ain't dead yet.
Nope. Don't know that one.
Well,
Seriously?
that one's surprising because that's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I was referencing Red Dwarf, which is a really funny show, at least for the first few seasons. It got a bit middling after several ones, but I want to say at least like the
Shoko was
first
killed
3
around
seasons
5
or so.
p.m. Friday.
Highly recommended.
What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
Boss's alibi for Renju's murder.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Do we know Boss's schedule at all? Boss's alibi for Iris and Ota's murder.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
God, the true enemy, NordVPN. I don't believe it. Boss?
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So.
Quick, someone check on Hitomi. We need to investigate all the named characters.
Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris.
Look, I'm
Date,
sure that there's a.
I know where the boss is.
I'm sure that there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Clearly, So Tsujima had a very, very strong eggshell and couldn't get on HRT.
Yeah, so she just needed to crack his dome.
I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence, somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
Oh god, I was just kidding. Date,
what?
Hurry.
Get your ass over there now.
I just realized we still don't know who killed Shoko.
Yeah, I know. Like this whole time we were going over the stuff with Monica, I'm like, okay. And what does any of this have to do with Shoko?
Well, now we have our answer.
I drew my gun from its holster and barged into the house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
I called for her, but there was no reply. I didn't see Boss either.
Iva, call Boss's phone.
On it. No!
I know.
The boss's phone.
Oh, shit.
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Boss?
Boss is the culprit.
Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Please lower your weapons.
Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
They have
What
literally
choice
no
do I
reason to do
have?
that. They have shields.
Damn, do we just have to pull out the porno mag trick?
I didn't kill anyone.
I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
Boss, what the fuck are you doing?
I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie.
Where's Hitomi?
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you?
you kill the 5 victims?
Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
Fight.
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
Are you gonna fight, or will you lay down and die like a dog?
I recommend against it. You have 0 chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
Ornomag to powers activate.
Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
Correct, Shad. He probably does.
The question is,
What?
can he show that to other people?
That's also
The
true.
magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Oh my god, that's not a porno
Oh my
mag.
God.
That's a ramen mag. That's up my alley.
Oh.
Step button, mash it.
Sorry, I had my hand outstretched for ramen.
Limited edition!
Oh my fucking god!
Was that supposed to be powdered milk?
Flour.
That's flour.
Date,
Ah.
load Evolver with firebomb bullets.
Oh no!
Fun fact, did you know that if flour gets into the air, it is extremely flammable?
Yes. I do this.
Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Thank you, Apothecary Diaries.
And fast.
And Black Butler.
I can't remember where I learned that from.
I've seen enough posts on social media to know that this is probably going to kill everyone in the room.
Hey, Mr. Stompy, I see you found my magazine on arson.
Hey,
Good to see that it's still going strong with my dynamite.
I didn't kill anyone until now.
blows up the entire room of people.
Does 7 damage. Fire damage.
I have
Is
done
the best in the
5 murders.
This is why I live broke.
Steps over the boss, points his gun
Sorry.
at her head.
She is probably just
And now we're
unconscious.
even.
Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
Sorry,
But you
Taz, I
could've
couldn't
just
help
had me
myself.
Throw the bag of flour.
It's fine.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a ramen magazine out of it.
Anyway,
Or a ramen DVD.
let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
That shit does look delicious, though.
It does. Like I said, this is more up my alley.
God, that's not ramen though. That's a beef bowl with a fried egg on top.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't get
could
a
go
good
for
eye.
one of those, actually.
Yeah, that's even better.
Oh my god. Now I really want a beef bowl. Holy shit.
Are you sure you want to take the rainy day beef bowl challenge?
Yes.
Yes.
However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
I'm gonna finish a hot dog while Pewter yaps at me.
Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
I decided to sync with her. Asking questions would just be wasting time.
Thank you.
Besides, even if she was awake, I can't imagine that she'd take kindly to an interrogation.
Oh my god, Shad. Imagine the
What
last
did he
thing
say?
you hear before death is limited edition.
Oh no!
That sounds like a fucking Travis touchdown special attack call out.
Yeah, it does.
Hitomi still hasn't been found.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, okay, you finished.
Yeah. I only have like
Was
a
that
little
just
bit
a
left.
plain hot dog?
I mean, a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and chopped onions.
Ooh, I should. You know, why have I never thought of putting onions on my hot dog? I'm a bitch.
They're a classic.
You should make progress. It's getting late.
Yeah, but there's a good chance the boss knows where she is. How would I get that information? Getting into her
Wait,
head
can I
would
put
definitely
mayonnaise
be the
on a hot
quickest
dog?
way. Yeah. That's
Why
why
the
I brought
fuck
it
have I
here.
never thought of this? I'm 31 years old. I've never put mayonnaise on a hot dog.
I mean,
Because it's not technically a condiment put on hot dogs, that's why.
Actually, I've heard it's relatively
You
uncommon.
think I care? You gotta talk. You gotta talk to Pewter.
Oh.
I'm just saying this so we can, you know.
Where's number 89?
Speed up time.
I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right.
Well, okay, I wouldn't have mayonnaise on a hot dog, but I have heard of it being done.
I couldn't keep him here.
All right, next time my mom makes hot dogs, I'm gonna put on the mayonnaise.
Wait, who did I put behind bars just now? I didn't.
Number
catch that.
89.
Because people were talking too much.
Why are you so cooperative?
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Aiba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing, which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed Sosejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
How's boss?
She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her.
Sync.
Pewter, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
Back here again.
Toggle up. This one's a long one.
Oh no.
Time to
Why-
loosen up.
Do you always have to come
I
in like
feel
that?
like this is a reference to Persona Q whenever Teddy pops out of his costume.
Well, that's just the thing
It is
that
of the utmost
that-
importance.
It's a trope that exists.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
see.
say I feel like I've seen this before, but I also haven't played Persona 4 or Persona Q. I played Q2, but not Q.
At a time like this?
You
Times
should
like
probably
this are
should.
perfect.
I know I would enjoy it. I enjoyed Q2. I like Etrian Odyssey.
Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
Somnium scan. Activate.
Am I gonna be wiggling in that barrel this whole time?
I like it how all the mental locks look like you're looking at one of those
Aw.
security CRT screens.
Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got the door behind me. Door there. Ladder. Cord.
A rusted metal door.
Wow.
Yeah, no, not that way.
A door that looks like the Anywhere door. Hmm? It appears to be locked. A door that looks like the...
Eyeball? No.
A rusted metal door.
Okay, let's just investigate it first.
It is faint, but I hear the sound of meat being pierced.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
A rusted...
Let's pick that lock.
It is no use. The ice pick will not work as a key.
God damn it.
A rusted metal...
Break the lock with that.
Roger. I will try. It worked!
All right, open it.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed.
Alright. Opened the first door. Now it's on to the second door.
Ugh,
Oh, by the way, that's a times 10 timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is whew.
It's a key. It's a key. It's a key. The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
The door's right there, Date.
What are you,
But hey,
Gabby?
you got a 1 second timey. Better use that.
A door that looks like the any.
Got it. I'll use it on this 1 second open.
Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
Like, I could use it for for that other door. But, then I'm gonna have a times 999 tiny.
Odd.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Isn't this the third floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
Yeah, this place is big. Use your time wisely.
Let's see.
This boss is tough. Use bombs wisely.
Oh, I see. That is marked on the map, so...
Yep.
Actually, from the looks of it, door B is the only place I can go to at this point.
Agent Dante, you've got 4
A door
minutes.
with...
Kick it open.
That might have been a little much.
This is the second floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
You know what this place kind of reminds me of?
What's up?
The engine room in 999.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can
same
see it.
energy for sure.
Yeah.
Once again, my options are extremely limited.
Yep.
I meant to go down the staircase.
Door C.
Kick it open.
That might have been a little much.
Oh, we're on the second floor again.
We leave the second floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
I suppose open on the first two might have been a good idea.
Yeah, because at least you could...
It had a ×5, but if I use that ×5 on a 1 cost...
Yeah, this one kind of... This Somnium kind of sucks.
There's an obvious wire tied to it.
No, the music is reminding me of Creepy Steeple.
Nah, this is not Creepy Steeple music.
No, it's not.
I'm very familiar with that song.
Roger.
Slide in the gap.
Oh my god, I can hear the rubber squeaking.
Look, just hold down R and flatten yourself.
But don't rotate the control stick too fast or you'll turn into a tube.
I suppose it isn't possible.
Well, damn it! I used
Watch
that
you-
times. I used that one timey, and I got a half. That was absolutely not worth it.
Well, try something else.
A bookshelf.
I mean, you eliminated a 999 second option and spent 1 second. That has value in of
It
it.
is no use.
True.
I am not powerful enough to move it.
So, you're too weak. Got it.
It's
Yes,
no use.
you're right. I am too weak.
Oh, sorry, Iba.
No, it's all right. It is the truth. I am just a lowly artificial intelligence.
There's door E there, but the steel
An
drum.
oil drum hung with wire.
Oh, I see. Let's push this.
Now you're thinking with simple machines.
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
Have you noticed anything?
Yeah. There's also a door D and door E. But let's investigate.
Not
this
that.
a rusted metal door.
first. God damn it!
Told you you should have saved that one! Now we gotta go all the way back.
What do you mean go all the way back?
I mean, retry.
I'll acquire a bit more information first.
Door.
See where door E leads. Nowhere!
You found the door to nowhere. Congratulations.
You have have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Okay, so that's where the eyeball is. I'll note that for later.
The...
And open!
It is locked.
Alright.
It's a key. The ice pick. It appears.
That's what I.
The tag is labeled.
Alright.
A door that. Perhaps.
Yeah.
A door.
And open!
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Door.
Open. Okay.
A bookshelf.
Let's investigate to just get rid of this timey.
You could have looked at the drum and used less time, actually.
Oh. Well, I did
Because
that.
I think, like, you could have investigated it.
It's still 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Let's grab this.
What?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
A rusted. It does not appear to be locked.
What the hell are you strangling him with? A tuba? I was thinking a French horn, not a tuba.
Well, that's kind of forked.
This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
I wonder if it's the key with the watch. Oh. I wonder if I have access to that information. What time did Renju die?
He died.
It might be in the appendix, actually. It might actually. Wait, no. I think it's the 8 o'clock key.
Yeah,
Okay,
it looks like it's the 8 o'clock key.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock.
Alright. Pick it up. I probably could have examined something.
Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date. The D.
You have less than 2 minutes.
I will try the
Hurry.
key.
Yeah, try it.
It opened. this door too.
Okay, let's see. Got a pipe and a control panel.
Rows of monitor. This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate.
Damn it.
A metal door. It's frozen. A broken pipe. Steam is leaking out.
Cover it.
Okay.
You want me to cover this hot hole?
Yeah.
You're making me do some dangerous things. Perhaps that will work? This won't be easy to cover.
Well, I mean, that might have given us the thing for later. But, I mean, if we're doing stuff from this side, then kick makes sense.
Use your timies.
Yeah!
Oh, right.
Oh, it's just as I calculated.
You were surprised, admit it.
A rusted metal door. I think I can open this door.
I think I can.
Oh, thank God. I was about to say.
You've played this before.
I know, but again, it's been a hot minute. It's been like a few years since I played this game.
Control panel? The
I
one
was
right
worried
there?
for a second. I was like, are they going to show the blood? But they didn't.
Rows of
Alright, let's...
Investigate first, yeah.
rows of There! Oh,
So?
I see.
No, not so.
If we move the
Boss.
scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of
Sleep? I mean...
Let's press a switch.
Hey, it got stuck.
This button is indeed the one needed to move the scaffold, but
Huh. There might be another step we have to do first.
rows of
Sleep.
on top of the control desk?
That way you can push all of them at the same time, right?
Are you insane?
Don't you know? The line between insanity and genius is razor thin.
Even still, you are firmly on the insane side.
Whatever, just try it.
If I must.
That barely lowered. How's it looking from your side?
The switches are precisely aligned with the pressure points on my back. Can I stay here a little longer?
I was clearly insane. Just put it back.
Rows of monitor.
Rotate key.
Whoa!
It shrunk.
Fucking
Rows of
Donkey Kong as
Press the switch.
platform.
Oh.
I see. Rows of monitor.
And rotate the key.
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Alright, get your ass over there.
Less than 1 minute.
Do it quickly, you got less than a minute.
Door...
Thank you for this 1 second, Timey. Wait.
Ooh, you're cutting it close.
Wait, wasn't it saying... God damn it.
Dante, 30 seconds.
Door...
Don't use your 1. I'd say use your 2 times 2.
Door B...
Oh, good lord.
Dante, you're out of time.
Door F.
I mean, you kind of have to just use the 1 second at this point. You don't have time.
No. Use the 1/9.
Well...
The first floor. This is the first time we've been here.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
Dante, there...
Damn it, what?
So close!
Rip.
Let's see. You know what? We're gonna start from the beginning.
Okay, okay. Now that you know what you have to do, you can just skip through all this. Yeah, just use your timies wisely.
Okay.
You are gonna have to grab the eyeball again, though.
I know. Let's see. So I just had to go over here.
Oh, Russ...
Were we able to get a timey from a thing before this point?
Because you looked at the door.
The door back to start?
Yes. No, wait.
Let's see if I get a timey from that. I do not.
No, you didn't. Use your map real quick. I think what you did was investigated door A, and that gave you a timing. You want to restart?
Yeah. We're right at the start. If I can save myself a whole freaking minute.
I can give you a guide if you want. If you want to help you go faster.
Nah.
Guide shouldn't be needed.
Alright.
Earth just needs to use his timies better is all.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I restarted.
I know, it's just I have like a 45-minute cutoff, so
A rusty.
Okay, break lock with pick.
It might be worthwhile to investigate the door again. I think that's only 1 second. Instead of just immediately picking up the key.
He can't investigate the door now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You could waste this.
Yeah.
It could be related to what we saw. It's a key.
Pick it up.
The ice pick is next.
I'm a little sad that that did not give us a timey, even though it said it
Yeah,
would.
they just did that to bait you.
But I mean, it did wind up being less time.
Isn't this the third?
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A door.
Right, it was over there, by the barrel.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab the eyeball first.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh. I do not need to. Okay, you know what? Small detour. Maybe,
Door
maybe. Never. Alright.
You could investigate it and then push it. You would.
Yeah.
That would save you 3 seconds.
Yeah, I was doing the math.
An oil.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if we can pull the same trick as last time.
It's a key with a the hands indicate.
Yeah, 1 second. There we go. Let's spend that on this instead of on the 50-second.
This is not it.
Is the time on the clock relevant?
It would be quite the simple gimmick.
Or they just want us to think that.
True.
They just gotta kick the pipe.
Sending that thing careening down to the first floor didn't do anything to help?
Nope.
Broken pipe.
Aw. You know what? Well, no.
Kick it.
I was wondering whether to use a timey, but yeah, that barely says any time.
Oh, Sylv, you joined at a very interesting time. Oh wait, I forgot you played this game, so it's okay.
Okay, so let's investigate. Insert the key.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Okay.
Rotate the key first. Then press the switch. Then rotate it again.
Rotate.
Rotate. There you go.
Alright.
Now we have much more time. If you have to get, like, the AI ball off screen, then don't worry about it.
Oh, I already checked the location. It's gone. So it looks like if you get
Okay.
it and then you run out of time, it stays collected.
Wait. Let's get moving.
Let's see. Yeah, that's the useless pair of doors that just lead to each other.
Yes.
Door.
Might as well.
Door.
Might as well.
Might as well. We have it.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Well, we're in a much better much better shape than we are before.
Yep.
Door.
Alright.
I'd say kick it open. Use 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Much better!
A power cord. It is discharging sparks.
Do you want me to tell you the answer?
No.
So let's see. I'm guessing the answer is... get shocked.
Only one way to find out.
Date, we've known each other for a long time. I know that you are joking, but could you please consider the appropriate time and place?
You're seriously lecturing me right now?
Excuse me?
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh boy.
A power cord.
Kick it.
If this were pointed in a different direction, something might happen to the door. No, this is different. That won't work this time.
Is there anything else you can investigate?
A power cord.
I can investigate this.
The sparks. This could be dangerous if anything were to catch fire.
But if you use it...
You gotta go back. You have no time.
Oh my fucking god.
Well.
There's a ladder there this whole time.
Yep.
Okay. This is before I check.
Control panel.
Okay.
Rotate. Investigate.
Insert.
Insert.
You have 3
Rotate.
minutes, Date.
Rotate.
Push the button.
Press switch. Rotate
Rotate.
again. Now we move.
D.
It's nuts.
I kind of wish right trigger would cause me to run.
Yeah, nope.
Jeez, this time it gave me a 1/9.
He was feeling generous that day.
You have less than
Yep.
2 minutes. Hurry!
Kick it open. Go up the ladder.
An iron ladder.
Climb up.
Yeah.
Oh, you dick.
Passed through it. It must not be for climbing. An iron...
Try lifting it?
No use. It is too heavy to lift. An iron ladder. Ready? Whoa! This Somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door. Maybe we can open that one now. Check it out.
Less than 1 minute.
A rusted
Hurry.
metal.
Just go for it.
But I feel like I can get through with some time remaining.
You can if you managed it right.
Yeah.
So the smart idea
We're
was.
doing it again.
Oh God. Pain.
Could have just beaten it, hon.
But I'm so
He's a
goddamn close.
He's a stubborn boy. This man.
Yeah, Shad gets it. I want to get the thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say this. Streaming is
You have less than
not
2
the
minutes.
platform
Hurry.
for completionism.
Usually it's not, but when it is so close, I've done the rest of the Somnium perfectly time-wise.
Why don't you get the 1/6 this time instead? You know what you have to do.
Well, I mean, I have to use the ×1 timey here.
Well, use it to lift. Oh wait, never mind. I meant to say tackle.
Yeah.
I think go. You should be able to do it. Go to the door. Oh. Just do it.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm going to open it.
Finally.
Well, I'm unsure of what it wanted me to do in that case then. There's probably some, like, optional thing I could have checked that would have given me, like, a 1 second time, another 1 second or something.
Yes.
That's... Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
So we're not looking at one killer. What the fuck?
What? Oh my God, Shoko is the killer!
What the hell is going on?
Wait, where the hell did you get Shoko as the killer?
Okay, it has been this entire sequence of events.
Oh,
has been.
She's a body
Shoko
swapper.
Exactly, swapping bodies.
Tate,
and
what are you
killing-
doing? 6
and
minutes
killing
are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there were 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
It's me. No, that's not it. Ota. Ota was collateral damage. He can't be the culprit. It's not Iris. No, it isn't.
Yes. You.
Oh, right. It's not saying boss, it's saying you.
The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not boss. The person inside boss's head.
Can you at least
Does it
try
just
to
move
make
the
sense?
camera a little bit to the center? Thank you.
I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
Yeah, I probably should have. But I figured it was just going to be more iterations of, nope, not them, nope, not them.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Why do you know this? You haven't seen that in this timeline.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's
Oh my
body.
god. Check check the menu real quick. File. Persons. I know who the killer is. It's fucking, what's his name? Rohan. Remember, he died, finger quotes, by jumping off a building. He swapped before that.
Could be.
After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Let's see. Who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday?
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too. You almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was... perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first.
Do you remember why Iris was acting funky?
She acts funky all the time.
Well, no. Specifically when she was being interrogated by, like, Oda and all that stuff. Well, Yeah. when we
When she
don't
grabbed the
like
knife.
see it was us. Yeah, that was the suspect.
A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll
I'll be right back.
suffice. Now, transferring that
I do not want to
personality into
push
someone
this. I'm
else's
sick of
brain,
this.
let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
How? How does he know about the original Cyclops killer? Something else was troubling me.
What's going on here?
Who the hell are you?
Saito. Oh.
Saito Sejima.
Yep, I had a feeling.
So did I.
Yep.
Not Rohan.
Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Give me the details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
Oh shit. I know why.
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain.
Aiba, I know what a fractal is. This is not the time.
See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
I am a shifter!
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think of that as day 1, today's day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. Okay, let's go over day 1.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question.
Oh, I think Loian might be partially right. I think Rohan might have been the first person that Saito jumped into.
I think it was around
Yeah,
4 p.m.
Rohan and Saito were cooperating on the original Cyclops killings.
Mm-hmm.
I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personalities. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick.
So yeah,
I took
Renju's been
Shoko to
dead
Bloom
this
Park
entire
by
time.
car. Using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Okay, what about Saturday?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Alright, what about Sunday?
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job, and when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then
I gotta say, Boss's voice actor for this is like really good for this scene.
Yeah.
She sounds so sinister.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him, so I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota, but because his presence was Unnecessary. I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sajima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
And Monday.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss.
I'm thinking about the timeline of the other events, and I'm like, okay, when Oda saved Iris at the warehouse, he saved So Sajima.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he totally did.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Mizuki...
Wait.
We never talked...
Actually, no. No. I think he might have actually saved Iris. I think that in the other timeline, Saito never got a chance to swap out of Renju's body until at the very end.
Okay, but then what was with the whole polar bear thing happening again?
That, I don't know.
Anyway.
You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Why didn't the sink victims resist after waking?
The prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile.
Why did you take out your victim's eyes?
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and socket. and then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary.
Wait,
The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected.
If you remove, if both the subject and the sinker have to remove their eyes, then why were there so many times where the other person had both eyes?
They put it back
He
in.
just popped it back in.
Yeah.
I guess you can just pop that shit back in. Huh?
Yeah, that's what
It
it's
is
going on about
disgusting,
right
though.
here. After sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. I think there would be effects from popping an eye out. At the very least, some tearing.
Like, even once a...
Dragon Cat agreed.
once
I felt awkward just saying that.
Yeah, like, just once you remove an eye from its socket, something changes and it is not in there as solidly as before.
Yeah.
It is easier to pop back out.
Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Where are the eyeballs that you removed? Probably just tossed somewhere.
Shoko's is in Renju.
So, do you
Renju's
remember
is
Oda's
in
ending?
Iris.
Wait, hang on. That doesn't.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember Oda's ending actually.
Well, but to continue, don't say anything. Let him continue.
Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Ugh.
Yes, I ate them.
Yeah, in
Immediately
Oda's
after exchanging
ending, we
personalities.
found out that Shoko's eyeball was in Renju's stomach.
How horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
Why did you display the bodies the way you did?
To harass you. I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
What's your motive?
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me, but don't ask. It's embarrassing.
Revenge against me?
This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. We always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
Yeah.
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
So that's probably the thing I'm being dosed with.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
This body is yours.
That's what I've been telling you!
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Yep.
Yeah, so all those times she was. Yep.
No.
Still, I just find how
disorder was
absolutely
number
and utterly
89,
fucked
the original
Saito is
Cyclops
that
killer.
as soon as he kills someone, that he has to
Oh,
kill someone to make.
Shit.
Yeah.
What?
89 is Date's original body.
What makes you say that?
That bit right there.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood.
Oh, I
Pewter
see.
did not specify who exactly was imprisoned.
Wait, no, that doesn't make sense, because Saito was out here running around while 89 was still in prison.
Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it.
Bing
Rohan
bang
is a
boom, I'm
parasite inside
fucking...
number 89's brain. Pewter must
Hey
have
yo,
known
I
that.
was cooking.
No way.
You were indeed cooking.
I was confused. I didn't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
Sosajin,
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
Whose body were you in before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
Oh. That's why Rohan suddenly...
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
Yep.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
After that, I spent a
Yeah,
year
this
perfecting my plan.
this is must be a big bombshell of information for all of you guys.
Yep.
Using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Who were you before Rohan?
In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
That's... I real?
Oh, wait, that means that guy is Rohan then.
Who's Falco? Keep talking.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Man, that's not a threat.
Damn
Those
you.
bombs aren't even lit. That
If
dynamite.
you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
She's using NordVPN. Use code BOSS20. Save 20%.
Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. I'm behind 7 proxies.
Oh no.
Contact headquarters, now!
Got it.
Now,
Did Duke fall asleep?
what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
No, I'm still here. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
cooking
fire the
earlier,
base.
so I figured he was eating dinner.
I feel like he fell asleep at some point. I don't know. Anyway.
I won't do it.
You are
Doug,
100%
I'm
incorrect.
hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her?
I won't do it.
Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body.
Ma'am, I am on a mountain of corpses to reach this point. What's one more? I won't do it.
Cause she's your
Too
wife if you
stubborn.
think about it. If you're Falco.
Or maybe you're just cold-hearted.
I'm not letting you get away. I won't do it.
You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters?
I'm not giving you what you want.
If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
I said I won't do it. I didn't agree, no matter how many times you demanded it of me. I refused again and again. Oh, he actually did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Hey, he could have been bluffing. And when I
On
saw
the
it,
mountain,
I
they
understood.
created that mountain of bodies you were talking about earlier, and you were like, "What's one more?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, what's one more?"
Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. I didn't want to think anymore. Anything. Nothing. I closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. I could taste blood. Okay, let's give the killer what he wants.
Thankfully, we can skip all this shit.
Yep. Right trigger, don't fail me now. God damn it.
I remember when I was at this part, I was just like absolutely stunned silence. I was just like, "What the fuck? What does this?" All of this, I was blown away by the twist.
You heard
It's
how
so
little
well
I was
executed.
you heard how little I was commenting. Like I kind of saw it coming because of the clues leading up to this point. But still, like the sheer gravity of like, oh yeah, the whole time we've been talking to Renju wasn't Renju. Most of the time that we were hanging out with Iris wasn't Iris.
I know, it's great.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
So wait.
I have to see. I have to see. Okay. Well, assuming the timeline is correct, is the same. He would have been. No, he probably wasn't Iris at this point. This was.
Yeah, because that. You know
Renji
for a
was
fact
still
that's
alive in
Iris.
the right side. So
Yeah, you also told Iris about that you were worried for her. Yeah, but I still think this twist is just beautifully executed. Like, it's something you wouldn't expect, but it fits right in. It's great.
I'll do it.
Date! See? I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Date?
I gotta say, like...
I did it! I'm back. I got it all back!
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right, I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
Yeah, see? That's why I was like refusing. I'm like, she's probably gonna
Why?
die anyway.
Return
Yeah,
my
he
body and
said-
I'll tell you the location.
Exact words,
That's what I
motherfucker.
said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body.
Doesn't
It's your
Aiba
own fault, really.
have
Damn it.
a mechanism to
Be seeing
knock
you.
Date out?
She said she did.
Yeah, about that.
I fucking called it!
Get fucked.
Date, are you alright?
Haiba's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was hazy, a heap of broken images. Sweat was building. Knees weak, palms were sweaty. I felt like my throat
Vomit
was
on my
closing-
sweater already.
I felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, Hitomi, Boss. You still got Pewter! The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Oh, and Mama. The words suddenly
And
echoed
to
in
be
my head.
Zuki.
And Mizuki.
And Mizuki, yes. I couldn't remember who or where or why, but I thought that if there really was such a world, then me in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss.
Congratulations, you have gotten the Annihilation route.
Hey, we stopped the killer!
Well, only one thing remains.
Yep.
And that
is next week.
Is to finally... Yeah, next week. Holy shit, we're gonna actually finish the game.
Yeah.
This has been a ride. I'm glad you all have been enjoying it so far.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been great.
I know. I mean, I fucking love this game.
Alright. But for now, I will see you all next time.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Nighty night.
Night.